Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Got another pack opening video for you today. This time a little bit different. We are going to go completely free to play. That means coins only. It's been 2 or 3 weeks since we've done a coin only video. We have stacked up 1.5 million coins. Of course, we're not going to use all of those, but we're going to rip open 100 coin packs today. So everybody, free to play players, can see how many rares, super rares, maybe even iconics you can get if you're doing only coin packs. Now, our previous evolution video, we ripped open all of the special offers and some premium packs or super packs, I guess. And if you want to check that video out, link for that will be in the description. But either way, let's go. We got 100 packs to go through. Y'all are gonna have to let me know if you did this same thing. You know, what did you get? I'm not gonna be able to probably keep track of all the rares and super rares and all that stuff that we get because, well, we've ripped open a ton of packs already. We have a ton of rares and super rares. But, and at least as far as the set goes, you know, it's probably not my favorite set, but being that the entire set is female, regardless if I'm collecting it or not, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to get some value out of this, out of these cards, you know, out of the rares and super rares. I'm sure that there's going to be people out there that want them. And so that's why we're going to collect them anyway and just probably use them for trading for other sets and stuff if we have a bunch of duplicates. Hey, it is a rare. I think that's 1 out of the first 7 packs. I'm going to try to keep track in my mind how many rares and super rares we get along the way. Maxine Dupree. You know, since I am opening up a lot of these, I'll probably collect. I'm definitely going to collect all the commons, uncommons, or whatever. 3 rares in a row. Hey, you know what? That's good. But I'll probably try to collect at least the uncommons, the rares and stuff. Whether or not I do the super rares, I doubt it. But you know what? You never know with me, just depending on how this pack opening video goes. We're ripping 100 of them. So we should see quite a few rares. We should see some super rares too. So, you know, hopefully we do get that. Won't be able to know exactly how many pack openings because, like I said, I got 1.5 million coins. And it doesn't do exactly. So I'm just going to have to stop somewhere around the 1.1 or maybe when we go right under 1.1. So I know that I did at least 100. It'll probably end up being more than that though. First super rare of the day. Let's go. Zoe Stark. Just a base tier 1. Not my favorite and definitely not going to complete that set at super rare because that's 58 freaking cards. Rares will be obviously a lot easier. We're halfway there. Well, not quite halfway there, but we're getting close to halfway there on that. Alexa Bliss. See, even if you don't like the card design, I will have to say, you know, like I said, I think there's going to be value here. And I think the collection counts are going to be ridiculous, though. Just because it is a full female set, it is Roxanne Perez. And yeah, you know, a third of the way there on those. So, you know, we'll probably trade some duplicates. And if you do have duplicates, you know, you're welcome to send me trades, of course. And we can swap out some duplicates and stuff. But like I said, I'm not going to collect the base cards. So if you do send me some duplicates for signatures, dual relics, the lockets and things like that, don't send me base cards because I probably won't accept it because I won't probably try to collect them. Anyways, 1 super rare, at least out of, I don't know, we've probably done 30 packs at this point though. I was going to say we're probably a little bit ahead of the curve on the super rares. But now after the last, you know, 15, 20 packs, we've probably opened 30 total packs already. Hopefully we can get a couple more though. Somebody, I can't remember, but somebody from the channel, you know, commented they did rip open a ton of these. Hey, that is Meechin right there. Let's get it. Almost done with the uncommon set. But they rip open a bunch of these, and I think they said they only pulled 2 super rares, which I think they did open 100 packs too. I think they opened 100 packs, only said they pulled 2 super rares. Yeah, not surprised. I will probably say that all the coin videos we've ever done on Top Slam, Top's Bunt, and even in Marvel Collect, all the same stuff, that when we open up a ton of packs, you know, 100 packs. I've done this quite frequently. probably a dozen times where I've opened up 100 total packs. And the super rare odds or the higher tiered rarities are, you know, 1 out of 30, 1 out of 40, 1 out of 50, something like that. I will say that I don't think there's ever been a case, Nikki Cross, I don't think there's ever been a case in which we pulled better than what the pack odds are when it comes to the super rare rarity or higher. Every once in a while, we'll pull something crazy like an iconic where it's 1 out of 400. And so if we ever did that, then of course we're pulling better than the pack odds in that because we're not opening 400 packs. But yeah, I don't think I've ever had a case in which I ripped open that many and did better than what the super rare odds were. And I'm going to have to say that we're, you know, well below that right now. We're at the 1.3 million coin mark. So we've definitely opened up at least probably, I don't want to say halfway just yet, but, you know, pretty close to 30, 40 packs at least, getting close to halfway because we are 1.3. We started at 1.5. And 4,000 of them means, or 4,000 coins per. They're trying to prove me wrong. They are trying to prove me wrong. Remember, though, out of 100 packs, we need 3 of them at least. We need at least 3 of them before, you know, this whole thing is said and done in order to even remotely say that we got what the pack odds are. EO Sky, base tier. Whoa, Drew McIntyre. We actually got a yellow. I think yellows are like 1 out of 50. I don't know if it's that low. But you don't pull yellows very often in these sort of packs. Another, oh no, I thought that was a rare too, but guess not. All right, no problem. I mean, you know, all of these cards are going to help at least with completing the lower tier cards. And there's really not much to, you know, not much to open. I mean, we could have, I thought about doing actually Topps Chrome because at least with the rares, you know, you get a rare in every single pack. And they're 5,000 each and we've easily have enough coins to do 100 of those. I thought about it, but then I was like, you know what? 100 rares is still not even going to get me there. And the amount of trading I would have to do in order to try to complete the set, it just did not feel like the struggle to swap out all of those cards. Hey, we finished the uncommon lockets. I do like the lockets. But the struggle to do that many trades to complete a 200 card set just did not feel like it was worth it at all for a set that, you know, will probably have a decent count in the end. And the card is cool. I think it's a CM Punk award card. Hey, Ariana Grace blue. I think that's tier 4. Yeah, that's tier 4. So not crazy rare right there. But yeah, I just didn't, you know, really feel like doing it. I don't think I'm going to really collect too many of the sapphire ones, even though they're nice. I mean, I do like the sapphires. I like how it's, you know, how they look and stuff. I'm going to have to say towards the end of this, we have not picked up too many rares anymore. It seems like the rares have completely disappeared. 1 out of 5. And we've, I don't know, feel like we've pulled, you know, 15 packs to finally get a rare. Lyra. I love this image though. Love that image of her on there. We're still missing one more super rare. Ivy Nile. Let's go. I mean, I know that once we hit the under 1.1, it'll be, you know, a good, another orange. It'll be at least 120 packs. So that's what we're going to go to. We're going to go to at least right when it gets under 1.1. And that would give it about 4 super rares, which we should get at that point. But I would not be surprised if we only pull 2. That seems how it is, you know, with these high 1 out of 30, 1 out of 40, 1 out of 50. You have those rarities. You'll get lucky. But if you... Okay. That's where they're going to make up for it. I mean, that is where they're going to make up for it. The 1,000. 1 in 1,000. 1 in 1,000. I am crazy right now. 1 in 400. 1 in 1000 was the last one we pulled, which was, I believe, on Top Bunt is when we did that one. We did a 1 in 1000 over there. But 1 in 400 still isn't bad. And I guess if we don't pull the other 2 super rares, then it's going to be worth it, I guess. Because at least in this set, I think that 2 super rares is about equal to 1 iconic, I think. I would value probably at, you know, seemingly about that, even though that it's probably not the same value, but collection counts feel like it close to indicates 2 super rares for 1 iconic. I would typically go 3 super rares for an iconic, but collection counts on the super rares are pretty high. They are pretty high. And see, even with the iconics, it does feel like those are pretty high too. We're down to the 1.1 now. So we're getting really close to having all 100 of these packs. Iconic definitely made the pack opening worth it. Sure. I will say that it was a duplicate too, so I can use it for the rivalries. It was a rivalry card. Tori Wilson and Stacy Keibler, I think it was, right? Something like that. Still the rares and super rares, not as good as we liked, or would have liked anyway. Probably only like 10, maybe 15 packs left. Hopefully we can pull out one more super rare. Last super rare was probably 60 packs ago. So it's been a while. I feel like one should be coming. Even though we did just get an iconic. Okay, we did just get an iconic. Alexa Red. Guess I needed that one. Hey, that actually completed the set. Look at me. Look at me go for for series 2. It's cool. I mean, you know, it's always nice to complete sets, but it's even better when you get, you know, the rares and the super rares, which hasn't done very well. I mean, I'm gonna have to say that I'm gonna have to say that we're probably way low on the pack odds when it comes to rares and the super rares too. I mean, both of them. Both the rares and super rares are very, very low. Unless we squeak out a super rare here in the next couple packs. I mean, the iconic obviously made up for it. But, you know, still would like to see, you know, some of the super rares because those are the ones I'm going to be collecting. Chelsea Green. How many is that now? Oh, we're halfway there on the relics. Or for the lockets. We're definitely going to complete those, the rares. Probably all of the rares in every set besides for the base cards. Unless the award card is really good, typically with the base cards, I'm not going to get it. All right, we've done surpassed it. We're on the 1 million mark. I'm just going to keep going just a little bit. Let's say 5 more packs. I do want to get one more super rare though. I'm going to say that this is about 120 packs. Yeah, about 120 total packs. 2 super rares. But I'm not surprised. I mean, like I said, you know, when it comes to those 1 out of 30, 1 out of 40 packs, when you rip open 100 packs, 120 packs, 130 packs, you never get these pack odds. Ever. The only time you ever get pack odds is with these cards right here, the iconics. And most of the time you don't pick one of those up. Obviously we did this time, so it made it worth it. But, you know, every time I've ever done these high 100 count, you know, pack openings, super rares never make it. We never pull them. I know I said 10, but we'll keep another rare. We'll do one more rare until we get one more rare. Or a super rare. Hopefully it doesn't take 1,000 packs though. I mean, it might though. It might. That was it. We're going to end it with a Carmen. If it wasn't for the iconic pull, it certainly wouldn't have been worth the coins. I mean, we opened, you know, 500,000 worth, about 125 packs or so. Only pulled 2 super rares, but I'm not surprised. I mean, that's what happens every single time we do these 100 pack, 120 pack opening videos. If we get an iconic, it works out good and it made the pack opening. But either way, if you counted the rares along the way, let me know in the comments how many we did pull. I would be surprised, honestly, if we made 1 out of 5 with all of those. But anyways, hopefully everybody has a good week and see y'all in the next video, stream, or short. Y'all take it easy. We're out. Peace.